Most bankers aren't ready to help you until after their third cup of coffee. But with Central National Bank's after-hours service, you don't have to wait for the bank lobby to open to get help. You can contact us from 6 to 8:30 in the morning or from 5 to 10 in the evening, and we'll connect you to a real, live, local person who can answer questions and fix problems 7 days a week. Bank different. Bank Central. Central National Bank. Member FDIC.
This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
Chapter 1. Farewell to a Legend. The underground bunker beneath the streets of Los Angeles hummed with activity as the members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L gathered for a somber occasion. Jennifer Love Hewitt, their fearless leader, stood at the front of the room, her expression grave yet resolute. "Thank you all for coming," Jennifer began, her voice steady despite the tumult of emotion swirling within her. "As you know, I've made the difficult decision to retire from S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L." Gasps of disbelief rippled through the crowd as the gravity of Jennifer's announcement settled over them. She had been the heart and soul of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L for as long as any of them could remember, a beacon of courage, compassion, and unwavering dedication to their cause. "I love each and every one of you more than words can express," Jennifer continued, her voice tinged with emotion. "But my health simply won't allow me to continue fighting the supernatural threats that plague our world. It's time for me to step aside and let someone else take the reins." Tears welled in the eyes of the assembled members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L as they processed Jennifer's words. She had been their leader, their mentor, their friend, and the thought of facing the future without her by their side was almost too much to bear. But amidst the sorrow, there was also a sense of gratitude, a recognition of all that Jennifer had done for them and for the world they had sworn to protect. "We'll miss you, Jennifer," one of the children choked out, their voice trembling with emotion. Jennifer smiled sadly, her eyes shining with unshed tears. "And I'll miss you too," she replied, her voice barely above a whisper. "But I know that S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L is in good hands. I have every confidence that you will continue to do amazing things, with or without me." Chapter 2. A Legacy of Courage. As the members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L gathered around Jennifer, their hearts heavy with sorrow, they reflected on the countless adventures they had shared together, the battles won, the mysteries solved, the bonds forged in the heat of combat. From their humble beginnings as a ragtag group of misfits to the formidable force they had become, Jennifer had been there every step of the way, guiding them with wisdom, compassion, and unwavering courage. "We couldn't have asked for a better leader," another child said, their voice choked with emotion. Jennifer's smile wavered, her eyes brimming with tears. "You're all so brave and so talented," she said, her voice filled with pride. "I know that you'll continue to make a difference in the world, just as you've always done." With a heavy heart, Jennifer turned to face the crowd, her gaze sweeping over the faces of the people she had come to love like family. "But before I go, there's someone I'd like you to meet," she said, her voice gaining strength with each passing moment. Chapter 3. Introducing the new leader. Stepping forward, Jennifer gestured toward a figure standing in the shadows at the back of the room, a man with wild hair and a mischievous twinkle in his eye. "Allow me to introduce your new leader," Jennifer announced, her voice ringing out with pride. "A comedy legend and a dear friend of mine, Bobcat Goldthwait." A collective gasp of surprise filled the room as the members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L turned to face the newcomer. Bobcat Goldthwait was a familiar face to many of them, a beloved comedian known for his irreverent humor and his unwavering commitment to social justice. But as they looked into his eyes, they saw something else, a steely determination, a fierce intelligence, and a profound sense of compassion that belied his eccentric exterior. "It's an honor to be here with all of you," Bobcat said, his voice filled with warmth. "Jennifer has entrusted me with the responsibility of leading S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L, and I promise to do everything in my power to uphold the legacy she has built." A murmur of approval rippled through the crowd as the members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L welcomed their new leader with open arms. Though they would miss Jennifer dearly, they knew that the organization was in good hands with Bobcat at the helm. Chapter 4. A Bittersweet Farewell. As the gathering drew to a close, Jennifer Love Hewitt took one last look around the underground bunker that had been her home for so many years. Memories flooded her mind, of battles fought and won, of friendships forged, and bonds strengthened in the face of adversity. With a heavy heart, she turned to face the members of S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L one final time, her voice filled with love and gratitude. "Thank you for everything," Jennifer said, her words echoing through the room. "You've been my family, my friends, and my inspiration. I'll never forget the time we've shared together, and I'll always carry you in my heart." Tears streamed down the faces of the children as they gathered around Jennifer, enveloping her in a tight embrace. They had grown to love her like a mother, a sister, a mentor, and the thought of saying goodbye was almost too much to bear. But Jennifer held them close, her arms wrapped around them with a fierce tenderness. "It's not goodbye forever," she whispered, her voice choked with emotion. "It's just goodbye for now. I'll always be here for you, no matter where life takes us." And with that, Jennifer Love Hewitt stepped out of the underground bunker and into the uncertain future that lay ahead. But as she walked away, she knew that she was leaving S.P.E.C.T.R.A.L in good hands. With Bobcat Goldthwait leading the way, the organization would continue to thrive, to grow, and to make the world a safer place for all.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.